Good evening, guys. I hope that you're all well. Um, Welcome to the first reading of 2022. I hope that you've had a happy holiday season, however you like to celebrate it. Right, so this is the first reading, like I said, of 2022. It's kind of a special one in various ways and an auspicious one in several ways as well. I'll just go through the things first that is happening. Tomorrow we have the new moon in Capricorn, which I'll speak about a little bit later when I do a card reading on that particular thing. Today, first day or so of January, you might start to be feeling, if you haven't already, if you're really sensitive about astro-planetary action and things, kind of like a feeling of loss of communication in some way, shape or form, or you think that things are starting to go down on the slide or something. Well, don't despair too much, because unfortunately around the 14th of January, well, unfortunately, but fortunately in some ways, we have the first Mercury retrograde of the year. So talk about going with a slam dunk, really. So we do have that coming up. So people who are sensitive to Mercury retrograde, obviously you're going to know the signs. I might actually do a reading before that, but obviously you've got to recognize the signs of it as well. So it could be a lack of communication or strained communication. People might be feeling a little bit off or just not their usual selves. And don't forget, obviously, around the holidays time, sometimes it is difficult for people as well, for people in some situations or circumstances that is either out of their control or the fact that they can't change or are not in a position to change. So any walk of life that is, it could be anything from home issues to work to relationships to family to children to anything. But don't despair too much, because again, with Mercury retrograde, it does give you a chance to re-look at things. That's why it's a retrograde, so it gives you a chance to re-look at things. Also, if you're a little bit flailing in the romance and love area, unfortunately, we've got Venus in retrograde, and it has been there since, let's say, around about halfway through September. So we've got that, and that's going to take out most of January as well. So another with the retrograde, it does give you a chance to also have a look and, with things going on in that particular area as well. The other thing that's happening is that we got, like I said, new moon in Capricorn tomorrow, which I'll read at the end. So it is pretty much all go at the moment. The sun has moved into Capricorn, so there's something good there. It's an earth sign, so it's an earth-based planet, so and sign. So all we can do is hope and pray about, that guiding us through, especially over the next month or two. Okay, right. So for those of you that have followed me, that know exactly how this works, and for those of you that have just joined, please like, share and subscribe if you can. Always please leave a comment below and let me know how this resonates with you, if it does. Now, my readings are general, so it is a one size fits all. If none of it resonates with you, then obviously it's not your message this time, so don't despair. But also, if it does resonate with you, it could also resonate with the person or the situation that you're dealing with. Well, as well. So the roles can be reversed. So if it's kind of like if I'm reading for a male energy or a gender neutral kind of thing, it can switch around if you're the female energy, and it definitely resonates with your situation. So the roles can be reversed. Like I said, these are general readings. So if you want a private reading, one just for yourself, please message me in the box. So with no further ado, this is how it works for those of you who haven't joined in before. I normally do pick a card readings. So there's a selection of cards and with a crystal on top of each one. So say, for example, this week or whenever I'm coming back next, we have Tiger's Eye. We have a gorgeous, almost clear orange calcite and a rose quartz. So we've got a selection of cards, all a mixture of angel, oracle, and tarot cards. And so you just choose the crystal that you most resonate with, the one that has struck your eye on the most. But don't forget, like you might be drawn to more than one crystal. So you think, well, I like that one, but I'm really drawn to that one. Then, both sets of cards could have a message for you. Okay. So let me stop waffling on. And if you guys can just choose a crystal, I'll just give you a few seconds before I start the reading. Okay, so for those of you that have chosen the first one, which is Tiger's Eye, also please forgive me if how the filming has been done, if any of the words are backwards, because obviously it's how it represents on here. So I'm looking into getting that sorted. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Angel card of Divine Guidance. We got a new set of cards for those of you who have joined me before. Got these really gorgeous astro code or star code. That's it, star code oracle cards. Beautiful ones. The artwork on that is gorgeous. So we got the star code card of Aries. We have the tarot card, first tarot card of the Hangman, and we have the secondary tarot card of the Nine of Swords. All right, okay. With the Tiger's Eye. Okay, straight away. What am I getting? Okay, let's go for the tarot cards first. Okay, something that that you feel that you're in limbo a bit. There's a situation. It's something that you've been holding back on taking action on. I've got a feeling that you're not wanting to take action on it, either for one of two reasons. Either you have a fear of losing your security in your situation, whether it be finance, security, status, because it's happened once before, is what I'm being told, what I'm being channeled here. It's happened once before. So you are almost at times, because this is known in the tarot world as kind of like the 3 a.m. wake up in the 3 a.m. time. So you got lots of things on your mind. It can keep you awake at night, or you do wake up several times during the night, or it's constantly on your mind. It's the worry card. They've got the swords of Damocles over the head there. Something's holding you back, though. But it's you that's holding you back, because I think what it is before is that you have always manifested this yourself. You've always been in control of this particular situation yourself in the past. And you kind of like jumped the gun. And it's fallen flat, or you feel it's fallen flat, and you're afraid of that happening again. This time, the cards are saying, Trust your own instincts this time. Trust spirit. Trust spirit. Look for signs, or wait for the signs to come to you. Best thing to do is just kind of trust your instincts about when to take action, but you'll be given a sign of when that will happen, because you might be in limbo at the moment. But if we take these cards, divine guidance, you're divinely guided by spirit anyway of when to take the time. But we got the card of Aries here. Now Aries, and Aries with the word below it, act. There we go. To move forward, act. Aries is a fire sign. It's the first sign of the zodiac. Got the number 1 here. The first sign of the zodiac. It's a fire sign. So fire, act, take action. So you could actually have a little bit more of knowledge and signs and the go ahead on to do something at the time of Aries, which is towards the latter part of March to the latter part of April. Maybe you feel that there isn't any word that is going to be heading your way. You know, oh, all hope's gone. This is happening, that's happening, but nothing is happening, you know. But also don't forget, when nothing is happening around you, everything is happening everywhere else. So maybe your impatience last time fell flat for the reason why is because that you didn't leave it to the right time. Let things flow, but don't be surprised if you get a little bit more clarity and ready to go action at the time of Aries. See, this is definitely something to do with either the money side of things, the finance side of things, the security side of things. It could be in the next Aries moon, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that more the Aries month. Because this is the tiger's eye, which governs the root, sacral, and solar plexus. So you've got a triple whammy in there. A lot of people says it's just for the root, but I don't buy that because you've got different ones that mold into each other. So this is something about your survival. This is something about worrying about your survival. Will you be making the right decision? Will you be making the right choice? Hold on until the Aries sun sign month. And then don't be surprised if you would have been given the go ahead. Okay. So that's for those of you that have chosen tiger's eye. That's interesting. Right. The gorgeous orange calcite here for those of you checking the second lot. Oh, angel card of playfulness. Ooh. The star code card of Cancer. I'm a Cancer. The tarot card of the wheel of fortune, and the tarot card of the Four of Cups with the orange calcite. Right, the orange calcite to me governs the sacral thing. So what I'm getting here instantly with the playfulness card, this one's a little bit more straightforward, even though it's probably going to be a little bit more upsetting. What I'm getting here with the orange calcite here is yeah, right. Well, this is definitely to do with your own fears in regards to a relationship, personal relationship, something or a relationship really close to you. Right. We got the playfulness card here. We got the Cancer, the crab card. It could be the Cancerian that you're dealing with. It could be a Cancer days, or it could be a time of June, July, when these issues were first brought to attention. Someone with Cancer in their chart or a lot of water, because we got a lot of cups here, and we got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is normally a lot of water around that. Right, okay, because we've got the playfulness here and we got the Four of Cups here, it feels like the angels are saying to you again, the spirit, the cards are saying to you again, you miss having fun. You really miss, because we've got Cancer here as well, and that is quite a very, very emotionally attachable sign. You actually missed the fun times. There was at times, there was something that was really fun. And it's almost like each time that you try and go back to it in some way, shape or form, you don't mean to, or the person or situation doesn't mean to do it to you, but it's almost kind of like, yeah, almost kind of like going through the motions. I think because there is a lot of seriousness that has been going on, and a lot of worry, a lot of upset, a lot of uncertainty, that it's thrown said relationship or situation into a little bit of turmoil. And because I've got a feeling that this has been happening, it could have started from last summer, that being with the Cancer card. The fact that it could have gone on for this long, it's almost like, well, is this actually going to take off now? Am I really going to put all my eggs into one basket now? Should I look further afield? Should I look either further afield or closer to home, or a different kind of person or situation or group or anything like that you're involved with? Do you think it's time to move on? Got the Wheel of Fortune. But I don't think it is. To be honest, I've got a feeling, and I hope it's more this way, that it's not a case of leaving, because I haven't got cards of here of leaving. I've just got cards of things, stuck energy with the Wheel of Fortune moving on and around, but you've got the Angel card of playfulness. So it's kind of like moving on from the bad times in order to create new, better times. Because you're really kind of like fed up. Absolutely fed up with the situation. It's like it's driven you potty, and then it drove you potty so much that you just become immune to it. You're just like, well, really, all right. And that's quite dangerous, because if you become indifferent into it, then that is when love goes. That's when interest goes. So again, it's re-establishing back into playfulness again. So my advice is that if you or another person or a group or whatever it is, if you've lost interest or if the spark seems to have gone, try and see what you can do about bringing about some playfulness again, some good times. Set aside some times. Can you block off any particular time, or ask them to block off any particular time, so you can actually have this said quality time in order to bring back the playfulness? That's an idea. That really is a strong idea there. And it's saying why it's doing that, because again, this isn't opaque. It is at the bottom, but it's bringing in the light from the rest of the crystal. So it's a lot lighter. It's not deep and dark and things. It just needs, all around you and all around this personal situation, just needs lightening a little bit. Okay, right. Oh wow, that's pretty heavy. Right, so for those of you that have chosen the orange calcite in the middle there. Right, so the last one got this gorgeous rose quartz. Rose quartz governs the even though it's not the chakra color, rose quartz does govern around the heart chakra. Oh, wow, of course, there we go, it explains it. Right, got the angel card of soulmate. We got the beautiful, stunning star codes card of Taurus. That is beautiful. Oh, and then we have the King of Cups after that, followed by, clarifying that, followed by the Hermit. They're beautiful cards with the rose quartz. Okay, let me just tune into this one. Oh, you really do. How can I put it? It's not like this one, but again, this one is affairs, matters, definitely 100% to do with the heart, the love. Okay, we got a King of Cups here, so it could be a water sign male, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be someone who's dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio male or male energy, or however it likes to resonate if the roles are reversed. Or it could be a gentleman that I'm feeling has learned a lot, because we got the Hermit with it as well. We're talking about a gentleman or a male energy, divine masculine, that has gone through a right journey. I mean a right journey with the heart. There's someone that you love, truly, truly lights up your life. Truly lights up your life. You consider them a soulmate. No one has ever matched you or matched them on this wavelength before. No one has ever come close. And it wouldn't surprise me if they feel the same, because we got the soulmate card. It's so beautiful. Now, what we got here, this focuses more on the inward journey of the heart of this gentleman or this male energy, because it's almost like we had to go through the complete journey from the Page of Cups, which is just the emotionally immature side, even if you like, the what to do, what not to do, how to do. You probably learned these lessons from other people that you've been with or other situations that you've been with, and knowing kind of like not to make those mistakes again. I'm getting also there's been a little bit of a possible of addiction here. It could be addiction with a little bit of, especially drink too much. Or it's kind of like you're having a few drinks to numb the reality, or just needing to get over something. So you've gone through that, through to the Knight of Cups, which means actually activating the love soulmate connection you have with this person. But something told me you've had to go through such a learning curve, a learning process. Maybe that you have taught this person a lot to do with things. And I'm getting, though, because this is quite late in the game, not necessarily a time of you knowing this person, but of what you've learned. But you've had to go introspectively as well. This, we've got the Hermit, and we've got the Hermit as a gorgeous card there. But he's come out of the Hermit status with the light of knowledge, which then has progressed up to the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is very, very sure about his feelings. Very sure. He has spent all this time. You see the light in a cup and the light that the Hermit is holding. You got so much knowledge on how and what you've learnt from this person, or this person has learnt from you. Such a beautiful connection. But it's almost like a fear as well. With the rose quartz, you have nothing but love for this person, but you're afraid also to open it up. And if you do open it up, if you do open up your heart, it's not so much will you be slammed down again. There's a little bit of that coming in there. Not only will you be possibly slammed down again, but would you be saying the right things? Would you be doing the right things? Would you be coming forward correctly? Are you in a position to offer this person your heart? You might be able to on paper, but will you be riding up on your horse to say to this person, guess what? Take me now, I'm yours. Are you in a position to do that? Feels like that you want to, or are they in a position to be ready for you? I've got a feeling, because we've got the card of Taurus here. It's just so stunning, isn't it? Because normally with Taurus cards and stuff, they look a little bit angry with the the snorting coming out there. But what we got here, we got a very beautiful version of Taurus here, and it says cultivate. So you plant the seeds of what you want for things to happen in the future. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least is that if you plant the seeds now of what you'd like to happen, don't be surprised if you actually bear fruit and flowers in the springtime, in and around Taurus, which is the end of April towards the end of May. Does that sound like a feasible time for planning? Actual kind of like plans set in stone kind of thing. It could be life-changing, or it could be that just spending some actually proper quality time where you can't now. It could all happen all around May. But also don't forget, cultivate. Okay, and Taurus. Taurus is, even though it's the second zodiac sign, the majority of Taurians are in and around May. May is the 5th month. May, the fifth, number 5 in numerology and astrological and tarot, also means a breaking of old patterns. Will these plans that you're going to be cultivating finally be the proper way to come forward and say, do you know what? Everything now is done and dusted, or it's done as much as it can, and I'm ready to come forward. Let's do this kind of thing. It's all to do with the heart, because it's got this gorgeous soulmate card. Look at this. You can't get better than that. I mean, again, you can have lots of relationships and things, but when you got... Thing is, though, with soulmate, if you really truly want a soulmate relationship, you got to take it warts and all. And I mean, it is not always skipping through the lavender fields. You are going to be faced with some of the biggest trials and tribulations that you've ever seen in your life. If you are ready for that and ready to give your heart over to someone who's got that, or who's got that for you, wow, then that's worth it. But you really, really have got to go. It's not going to be an ordinary relationship where you're going to sit down almost every single night. Oh, do you know, I feel bored with this person. I feel there's like, you haven't got time to feel bored, and you won't feel bored with this person. You might drive each other up the wall. You might get so fed up with each other in that kind of way, but you'll never be bored, because what the soulmate relationship does, it brings up situations that you need healing with. And you mirror that into each other. You kind of like reflect on things in each other, what they need healing. So you reflect that to them, which will then bring up that for them to heal. And then also vice versa. They will bring up all the stuff that you need healing in you, whether you like it or not. But if you still do that and still have nothing but stars in your eyes for this person and roses around your heart for this person, then all I can say is go for it. But you're probably going to get some decent plans or cultivate the timings and things and around the time of Taurus. So that's for those of you that have chosen rose quartz. Right. So thank you for each of you that have chosen a crystal. Now I'm just going to do a final little reading here. You just move these out of the way. And put this one down here. Right. It's probably completely backwards to you guys. Right, so we got here the moon in Capricorn. I could have put both of them down, moon in Capricorn and sun in Capricorn, but can't really do too much of a readings on where we are right now. So because we got the new moon tomorrow, we got the moon in Capricorn accomplishment. So who knows, maybe by the 22nd, you'll know a little bit more about where you stand with things, where you want to move forward with things. I said, new projects are great to start tomorrow, which is the new moon. But if it's anything to do with communicative ways, check and triple check, because like I said, we're just going into the pre-shadow Mercury retrograde on the 14th. Around the 14th, we're going to go full slam bang into the Mercury retrograde. So might have the ideas for it and start putting the meat on the bones now, but you know, signed, sealed and delivered. Wait until, I'd say wait until towards the end of February for things to really start kicking off with that. Okay. Now, any kind of new moon projects will always be good, but it also will show, even though we got the sun in Capricorn, we've also got the moon in Capricorn as well. So you're going to have the benefits and also the drawbacks of the Capricorn sign. You can be the most absolute brilliant person about getting everything sorted, getting everything steadfast in what you want to do, organizing and arranging things and stuff. But also the other drawback of it would be, on the flip side of that, is the impatience of sometimes of a Capricorn. So when these things don't come into fruition, especially when we got the Mercury retrograde coming in, when it's not coming in as fast, or you don't think it's coming in as fast, or that you're waiting for other people, then you are going to get very, very impatient. So over the next couple of weeks, if there's something that you'd like to start or to put forward, then I would say only do this provisionally for now. Don't do too much. It says scale maintenance to gain a sense of achievement. Yes, that is good, but don't run before you can walk. Please be careful with the actual impatience of it, because things can go awry, especially over this next 8 weeks. So like I said, get some great ideas, put them down, or if you're looking to send out your CV to places, or if you're looking to start new projects or get more business, or start a connection or a reconnection with someone, because we have got, like I said, the retrograde coming up. Start putting your feelers out now, but don't go the whole hog right yet. It's not the right time. I can see things really kind of like starting to move forward end of February, but definitely March onwards. Okay, so that is my few little minutes talk of the new moon in Capricorn coming up. So I really would like to thank every single one of you that has tuned in. I hope that this reading has resonated in some way with you guys. If it has, please like the video. Please share it if you want to. Please subscribe to it if you want to. Don't forget to press the little notification bell on the top there. And I'd love to hear your comments. If this has resonated with you, or if it's resonated with someone that you know. I'd love to hear them. And if there is any particular cards that you have seen on other places that you'd like to get, or other crystals that you would like me to work with, then please give me a shout. Drop a comment down below. Okay, so it's been lovely doing a reading for you. I wish all of you a very, very happy and healthy and prosperous 2022. And I will be back soon with another reading. Okay, you guys take care, stay safe. Bye bye.